What's up guys, Luis here, the Brazilian investor, and today I'm going to be showing you guys two notes that I wrote a year ago when I had just received my papers and finally started working, and also how my portfolio has rebounded in these past weeks. I only did these two notes because of the book by Dean Graziosi called Millionaire Success Habits. But talking about books, a very good friend of mine recommended one that might be just as good as the top two financial books I have ever read: The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel and One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. I haven't finished the reading yet, but I'm just not trying to read as fast as I can. However, there isn't one day that I don't read that book. Don't worry, I will be doing a separate video just to talk about it. By the way, it was one day after I turned 21. My writing was terrible with no punctuation whatsoever. I have nothing to hide from you. I'm just trying to be as transparent as I possibly can. In my first note, I talked about how my life was at the moment. Just waited 2 years to get the working permit and to go to college. I could say I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm anxious and nervous just because I don't know what is going to happen from now on. Turned 21 today, and now my life in the US is finally starting. I have to create courage and stop being insecure. I can't do it. I'm going to do it. And to be honest, I'm really happy because, yes, I did create courage and I am feeling less insecure. Not completely, but I'm working on it. On my second note, I wrote about how I thought I would be a year from that time. On the right side, you can see what currently is happening to me. So I wrote, I'm making 1,500 a month, saving 250 for my retirement. I work as a waiter and go to my job walking from home. I'm always doing my best. I climbed the ranks for a few months and now I'm finally a waiter. And my relationship with my boss is like we're best friends. I don't have a girlfriend. My relationship with Thor will never change. He will always be my son, and just seeing his happy face makes me feel better no matter what happened that day. In the future, I will be studying a lot, working a lot, just trying to get my sports management degree as soon as possible. So I gladly exceed expectations in most of these, and I just gotta keep grinding, that's the truth. I know what I want. After that, the book asked me some questions into my why. And on the left side, you can see the questions, and I'm gonna read what I answered. Right now, I don't work and have never worked before in my life. I don't necessarily want to start a business. I feel like it could happen, but it's not something I'm looking forward to. I always do my best work. It doesn't matter where, it doesn't matter how. I will always do my best to climb the ranks and earn more money. I don't want them to retire now. My parents supported me long enough. They are going to have a good retirement. Just now is not the time. Because feeling good about yourself is the first step you need to achieve success. The only thing that I didn't like about this was the fact that I wrote climb the ranks and earn more money. My mindset has changed since that time, thankfully, since all of this is for entertainment purposes only and nothing is financial advice. Look at these three bottoms here. Whenever it touches this 4% range on my portfolio, it bounces back up. And now, the third time is hopefully going way higher. If anyone can consistently average a 25% return year in and year out, all the money you put is doubling in 4 years. Fantastic! Now, just increase time, and you know what? Let's go to the investment calculator to help us see this better. Here you can see all the money I have invested now, $18,000 after 18 years with an annual return of 14%, which is plausible in my opinion. Adding 1K each month over these 18 years, in total $216,000 of only contribution. I know it's not very realistic, but I'm just trying to prove a point. You would have a little over $1 million invested. If that happened in my case, I would be 40 years old without having to worry about money and actually having financial freedom, and which has and always will be my goal. Did you know that the rate of a savings account is 0.06%, while inflation is 2.25%. This concludes that if your income just sits in the bank, you are going to lose money. Investing any amount fixes this. That's gonna be all for today, and as always, have a good one, stay safe, and invest for the long term.